Hello, dear students. Here we are again with our new lesson. For this week, we're going to go through some reading tips. For example, whenever you have a reading text, you scan the text and try to identify new vocabulary. You underline the new words, and if you have new words, you go and check the word lists that you have in your books, or you can use online dictionaries or different sources, of course. Then it is very important to know how to match sentences to the texts when you are asked to, and matching headings to paragraphs. This is a very common task that you have. Let's continue. Read the text and choose the right sentence. This is an instruction that you can see every time we deal with reading exercises. So read the text and choose the right sentence. Of course, we always have extra sentences just to make it more difficult, more challenging, maybe not difficult. So I took just one example to illustrate. For example, we have this text here, and we have two options, two different sentences. One of them is answers the text or is related to the text more than the other one. For example, what you should do is read the text at least twice. You can read the text quickly for the gist to begin with, then read the text in more detail when trying to match the sentence. Due to a systems upgrade, this service will be unavailable between 10 p.m. on Thursday and 2 p.m. on Friday. During this time, access your account via our customer services team on 038 and so on. Now, the options are A, this text informs people about a course, or B, you can see this text on a website. If you can find the answer immediately, it's great. If you can't, you go back and read again. And the words that can help you are systems upgrade, due to a systems upgrade, access your account via our customer service team. It means you can see this text on a website. Due to a systems upgrade, this service will be blah blah blah. This is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. So this is how you do with other texts as well. Since the fifth module was about technology and science, we're still there, and the reading text today was about mobiles for minors. And as you can see here, we have some children using their electronic devices. First step you have to do is scan the text quickly. Try to identify new words, as I mentioned earlier. In this text, there are some words that are considered to be new to some of the students or to all of them. I don't know, it depends. We have addict. As a noun, it means somebody who is obsessed with a certain activity. Then you have authorize. This is a verb as well. If it's new to you, then check for its meaning. It means to give a permission. Then we have compare. Compare is also a verb. It means to look at the similarities and differences between two things. When you have to compare two things, you find the similarities and differences of those things. Creative is an adjective. It means having the ability to imagine and make things. Decade is a noun and it means a period of 10 years. Function is also a noun. It means an action which a device can perform. And we have the last one, safety. It means the state of not being dangerous. Then you can continue if you have more new words and do the same. Check word lists or check your dictionaries. Then you continue with the next step. The next step is, in this task, the correct headings provide summaries of the paragraphs. Reading the headings in short articles in English language newspapers and magazines will improve the reading skills you need for this task. While headings are like titles or captions, a heading is a title at the head of a page, So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headings. And as I mentioned in reading skills, in reading sections, it is very common to have exercises like read the text and match the headings to the paragraphs. And 2 or 1, it depends. 1 heading does not match any paragraph, or 2 headings do not match any paragraphs. What you have to do is read the headings first of all. Then go and read the paragraphs one by one and try to match them. If you can do it only by reading for the first time, it's excellent. If you can't, you don't have to worry. You can read the paragraphs as many times as you want until you think you are sure about the correct answer. Mobiles for minors was the text in our book. And let me begin. Soon mobile phones may be as common among children as adults. Indeed, phones that kids as young as 4 can use are already available. This was just an intro, and then you have the first paragraph. As I said, we should read the headings first. Limited functions is the first heading, safety debate, then unnecessary or useful. D, choose your image, and E, expensive to buy. Then we go and read the paragraph. At what age should children get mobile phones? In many people's opinion, children younger than 10 have no real need to have a personal phone and are not responsible enough to look after a valuable piece of technology. However, some parents like the idea of their children carrying phones because they feel their children are safe, even when they're not, when they're out of sight. Now, you have to think and try to find the correct heading. In this case, the words no real need, not responsible enough. Some parents like the idea. It means that the correct heading is unnecessary or useful. Then we have the second paragraph. If you want to reach your children at all times, but you don't want them to become internet and text addicts, you can buy a basic model designed especially for kids. There are bright, simple phones available that have no screen. All the young phone user can do is make calls by pressing one of a number of large buttons with contact's name on them, including 14999 emergency calls. People can call the phone only if a parent authorizes them to. Now, since C is not on the list anymore. We have A, B, D, and E. And if you forgot the headings, you can read them one more time. Limited functions, safety debate, choose your image, expensive to buy. And in the paragraph, you had these expressions: simple phones, all the young phone user can do is make calls. All the phone can do is make calls. So this can help you to find that the correct heading is limited functions. This is the way you find the correct headings. And we have the last paragraph. These simple phones can also help to develop your child's creative side. For example, some companies let you decide how your phone will look by using a fun online design service. So even if all age groups are going to own mobiles in the future, at least they will be able to express their own individual style. Now, we have two options that we used earlier, and there are only three left: safety debate, choose your image, and expensive to buy. Some companies let you decide how your phone will look. This sentence will help you find the correct heading, that is, choose your image. And there are two extra headings that you don't need for this text. This was the way how to find headings for paragraphs. In Google Forms, you're going to have such an example, but of course with a different text. I hope I helped. I wish you good luck. Thank you very much.